Hey everybody, Dirili here. Thank you for joining me for another episode of Reine Des Fleurs. And we are about to start on our second round of visits with the knights, and starting with Leon once again, going down the line as I was before. But at the moment we are visiting with Mr. Hubert, who had just shown us his horrible collection of things that he actually thinks is beautiful, but everybody else thinks is horrible. Yeah, he had just told us that he thinks the princess is the most beautiful of all, and that kind of gives us mixed feelings, because if he thinks all those things are beautiful, but then he calls us beautiful, what does that really mean, you know? Alright, well, let's finish up our visit with Mr. Hubert, and then get on with gathering some information about Leon again. You can just sit back, relax, and let me read you a story. That gives me mixed feelings.
Princess, you are beautiful. You were born that way so they would be attracted to you, each in his own way.
They? You mean the knights?
Of course. Not all of them show their feelings like the Northern Knight, who is obviously attracted to you. Interest, cautiousness, friendliness. They each feel differently towards you, but they are already under your control.
I don't really think so.
You just don't know it yet.
Hubert smiled and slowly finished his tea while I sat there feeling puzzled.
However, you must have gained something after talking to each knight.
Yes, but...
What is on your mind?
He narrowed his eyes and looked at me. I flinched but spoke to him quietly. I do not know anything about Solview.
What?
The more I talk to them, the more I realize that I have no grasp of the overall situation. For me to fulfill my duty as Reine, I should learn more about the land and the people who live there. Hubert's not happy about this. I should follow blindly.
I see. Princess, your worry is understandable. It is laudable of you to show such incentive toward your duties. However, whether this is the right time for that or not, you are intelligent enough that I believe you can figure that out.
His voice sounded calm, but I sensed an undertone of displeasure behind it.
I taught you everything you need to know. Just put your heart and soul into your work. I expect nothing more. The most important thing now is to build a strong relationship with the knights as soon as possible to make their positions official. Don't lose sight of what your priorities are, Violet.
You put me in my place.
That will eventually help save the land anyway.
It is a fact that the world is drying up and crying out for grace at this very moment. I must do what I am supposed to do quickly to complete my duties with the knights. Hubert is right. It is an irrefutable fact that I am not even close to his level of knowledge. I understand. I will just concentrate on what I'm supposed to do.
I thought you would say so. And don't worry, you are so close to achieving this goal. I believe that you can do this.
I will try my best to meet your expectations. It would not be too late to learn about the land after I accomplish my tasks. I told myself that, and responded to his smile. I should not lose sight of my original purpose. I should just focus on the one thing for now. To fill the knights' bodies with grace as soon as possible. I deeply thought about who I should spend time with next, to take my mind off things. Let's select one, which will be Leon. Start with him again. Chapter 1, Leon Part 2. To a friend left on the northern land. I believe that by now you should have gotten used to life in Partydom. Would you like to go for a walk so we can share a nice view together? The Reine, Violet. I believe that I have already received Leon's reply. I want to know just a little bit more about him this time. I think it would be a good idea to search his homeland, Pivone. for us again. But somehow we found some things. One is Gislan for sure. Another one is the southern butterfly Haranami. Oh yeah, by the way, I did actually buy the 300 point candy. And I only have like 2,000 points left right now, so I can't buy the 5,000 one yet. We have to do a few more things, get some more points before we can buy the next candy level. So yeah, my two little butterflies, they can actually find things now. Gislan and Oronami. Thank you, you two. Meanwhile, let me search a little bit more. Who should I ask? Who do I want to ask? Let's see. Obviously it's gonna be Gislan and Oronami. And then go back. Hubert and Leon. Yep, that's what I want. About the northern country, Pivone, Gislan.
My country, Chrysanthem, borders on Pivone. Therefore, we have been interacting for ages.
By any chance, have you ever been there?
Once, for a military exercise, but it was far different from Chrysanthem, which has a well-ordered system. I suppose I can acknowledge their skills, but character-wise, they are too generous and careless, which I do not like.
I see. Is there anything else you noticed besides military matters?
In Pivone, most of the land is covered with forest, so hunting is the major activity there. Therefore, their hunting dogs are quite famed. Even people from my own country try to acquire them.
Perhaps, are you one of them?
I was going to, but before I got one, I was chosen as a knight, so...
Oh, I see. If Gislan admits it, then it must be true. I wonder if Leon likes dogs. I love dogs! Seems like it could be a good opening topic. I will keep it in mind. About the northern land Pivone, Oronami.
By the way, I heard that Mr. Leon is from a royal family in Pivone.
Oh yeah, by the way, I kept saying loyal family before, but it's really supposed to be royal family. It was a slight miscommunication that was going on with me and my translator, and I should have asked her about it way earlier, but I didn't, and you know, as a result, I had that mistake throughout the first couple episodes. But yeah, it's supposed to be royal. He is from a royal family. And I actually thought that maybe it was supposed to be loyal because he acts all weird and stuff, so I thought, no, he's not royal. This loyal family thing must actually mean something, and that's why he's so, you know, not distinguished. But anyway, yeah, he's from a royal family. It seems that means something different than it does in Campanule. How are they different?
It is just as Louis and Leon are different in a lot of ways. One is generous and elegant, and the other is rough and audacious. I can tell that Mr. Leon has lived without any restrictions, and just seeing him behave as he pleases. There are usually general rules and regulations in any royal family. I wonder how a royal could possibly be that rough around the edges.
He is quite caustic.
I didn't mean it that way. I'm actually praising him. He is quite simple and easy to understand, unlike Louis, who doesn't act in a straightforward manner.
Is that really praise? But it is true that Leon is quite outrageous. I wonder how he was raised. When I get a chance, I should ask him. About the northern land Pivone, Hubert.
Pivone is the largest of all the countries. Its winters are quite severe, and its summers are relatively cool. It is also known for having beautiful, fair-skinned women. Well, of course, they are not as beautiful as you, my princess.
That is just Hubert's bias towards me. And we still don't trust his sense of beauty given his collection. Response to the invitation, Leon.
I thought I was dreaming. I couldn't believe you actually invited me.
Dreaming?
No, so many people told me that I'm no match for you.
I wonder who was telling him that. Probably everyone.
But, since I was invited, I will do my best to show you all of me.
And hopefully he doesn't mean his skin this time. Wear clothes, Leon, wear clothes. Thank you. I have heard a lot of important things about him, and the most important ones are... Whose information shall we use? Of course it's going to be Gislan and Uranami. Hi. Well, let's give this a try. I have prepared enough now. I hope it will go well.
I came to pick you up, Violet. Today I will show you...
Take this!
What?
Gee, I missed.
He's faster than he looks. That was way too dangerous. What's with the sudden attack?
You too.
I'm sorry. I thought he was a beast or something.
Akane sensed an insect, so I needed to get rid of it before it harmed Princess.
These kids, they look so innocent, but then they do things like this.
They are very cautious about the knights, probably because they have never really been exposed to the outside world before.
I felt like they were trying to kill rather than protect.
What? Swatting insects as quickly as possible is normal, isn't it? When we need to kill, we will surely kill. That's our policy. Yeah, I have the feeling that these two are going to be much harder on Leon than they are the rest of the guys. I have the feeling these kind of things will only happen with him. And I don't know why. I don't know how Louis could possibly win them over. But I have the feeling that they're not going to do these kind of things to him. But I can see them getting along with Orpheus because Orpheus is such a sweetheart. And they might be afraid of Gislan. But yeah, I have the feeling they're going to be doing this kind of stuff with Leon plenty. Well, let's see how their second meeting goes in the next episode. I hope to see you in my future videos. And I'd be so grateful for any likes, comments, subscriptions, or shares with your friends to show some support. Thank you so much for joining me, and I wish you all health, happiness, and safety. Dirili signing out. Bye-bye, everybody.